I don't do intros. How you guys doing today? I'm doing all right today. Today I'm bringing you a brand new build here on the channel. It is a Spellblade build. That's what I'm calling it, a Spellblade build. It's kind of inspired by the NPC, the parry god himself, Moongrum, but we'll talk about that in a bit. First of all, guys, if you guys wouldn't mind liking and subscribing to the video, man, we're trying to get to 2K subs here on the channel. Go follow my Twitch if you haven't already. I stream there sometimes. And go join the PvPBuilds Discord if you want to show me your builds or communicate with me at all. That's the best way to do it. And with that being said, guys, let's talk about this build. Normally, I would say look at the stats and stuff at the end of the video if you're interested in all that stuff. But you can't do that today because, one, I forgot to actually record the gear and stats and shit like that before I deleted the video. Or deleted the character, I should say, or remade the character into a different build. So if you are interested in a very specific breakdown, analysis, creative process, basically the way that I made this character, go back to last video where I talk about how to make fun and strong PvP builds. I give tips and tricks. I also detail my entire creative process whenever I make builds. So if you're interested in my mindset when it comes to building characters, building builds on Elden Ring, that is the best place to do it. And of course, I built this character there, pretty much from scratch. I had a very faint idea of what I wanted to do, like make a Spellblade. But as far as like choosing the fashion, choosing the weapons, choosing the spells, choosing like the stats, everything. I did all of that in that video, so if you are really wanting to see the very specific gear, stats, and whatnot, that'd be the video to check out, not this one. This is just a bunch of fun little invasions I did with the build that I created. By the way, Mr. Bonkman there has a big sword, but little does he know that I have a bigger sword that I can conjure from magic, by the way. I'm sorry, that was the first and only time I've ever like landed carrying grandeur before, and it was just amazing. Something to talk about is you know how the Carrion Knight Sword has that R2 block attack? I didn't know this, but the Lazuli sword also has that same exact attack. And it has a better Ash of War on it, so there's that. I use them both in this video in conjunction with each other, as well as some other stuff like these twin knight glaives, or not glaives, twin blades here. Anyway, it's kind of tough to explain my outlook on this character because I've already done that in the last video, but I'll kind of try here. So this is like a Spellblade character. So his whole thing is that he can't really cast like the higher advanced magic from Raya Lucaria. Also, he's a Carrion Knight, so he kind of serves the Carrions. If you don't know, the Lucarians and the Carrions, the Cuckoo Knights and stuff like that, they all kind of divided and stuff. So they're not allied at all. And Moongrum just kind of guards Vernala from the Lucarians and whatnot, because she's kind of crazy and can't defend herself. So shout out to Parry God Moongrum, man, best co-invader that there is. That guy absolutely smacks people. But yeah, guys, with that being said, the inspiration for this character is kind of like a Spellblade Carrion Knight who can't really cast the more advanced magical Raya Lucarian techniques, like Comet, for example. Like this, if you think about it, the mages are literally casting space magic out of their staves. This guy had no idea how to do that. He is a knight through and through, but he does live in the in Liurnia, so you know that region of the map is kind of inherently magical, so I guess he did have some kind of inherent magic ability. But I imagine that these Carrion Knights and whatnot, they probably didn't study at Raya Lucaria. They probably got taught all their sword magic at the Carrion Manor by the Carrion royal family, who were very advanced in magic. And I kind of view these sword magics and whatnot as not lower class magic, but just not as refined as something like a comet, right? That you learn straight from the academy. It kind of reminds me of that NPC. There's an NPC in the game that's a spirit ash that you can summon, who is like a little mage man, right? Little noble mage man. He barely got into the academy, and then he learned their weakest spell, then he quit, just to say that he could do it. I learned the spell, and then I left. I forgot what his name was, but he is a spirit ash, and he is very, very weak. Don't ever use him. And I think that his description, his item description on his spirit ash does say that he literally quit after learning the first technique, which was Glintstone Pebble, of course. Yeah, I imagine these Carrion Knights were very you know, they were very melee heavy at first. Like, they were knights first, and then they probably learned magic. And the best way to teach a knight magic is probably just to teach them how to summon magic swords. So that's what I kind of went with. I went with a Moongrum Carrion Knight spell sword theme on the build. And that's what I kind of themed my fashion around, themed my weapons around. The Glintstone Dart on the Carrion Chris technically is a comet, but it's a dagger casting the spell, so it's a melee weapon. That's why it counts. You also might be wondering why I'm casting Loretta's Mastery. I don't know, man. It's, to me, like, a bow is also a martial weapon in a way, so it kind of makes sense to me that this guy would be able to cast swords and bows. And also, I've never used Loretta's Mastery before. I kind of like the combo of casting the foulings and then a bunch of darts and then setting up Loretta's Mastery to make them dodge and panic and freak out. A bunch of projectiles coming at them at one time, as you can see I'm doing right here. I kind of like that combo. I might do it again on a different character that's going to make it a lot more useful out of it. But I did enjoy that combo, man. I normally never have range on my characters. I'm always running around as a melee build. But yeah, guys, this build's very, very fun, man. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I mean, honestly, man, I've been out here just like, I don't know, one day this week I sat down and recorded 3 entire videos. I recorded like that 30-minute how I make builds video. I recorded this video, and I recorded another video, which is like a different build. A different brand new build, I should say, which is like a Braggart's Roar Watchdog Greatsword Arcane strength build that's gonna be like nutty as fuck. That's gonna be next video, but I did record all those things in like one day. I don't know, man. I'm feeling the hype for Shadow of the Erdtree. If you guys are feeling the hype for Shadow of the Erdtree, let me know, man. For now, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here, guys. And remember, if you like this kind of content, this kind of PvP content, invasions, duels, character building, build making, I do it all, man. Be sure to like and subscribe to the video, man. We're trying to get to 2K subs here on the channel. I think we can do it if we're tenacious enough. And with that being said, guys, fare thee well, peace out, and all that fun stuff. And don't you dare go hollow, my friends. I'll see you in Shadow of the Erdtree.